Oh, what a week it's been. After a promising showing last week, the Leafs have taken a nosedive. Losing 2 out of 3 this week, both of those in embarrassing fashion. But hey, at least we beat the Stars? Yeah, I don't really see too many positives this week. Let's just get to it. Welcome to the penalty box. Okay, jumping into the games, the Leafs start the week off strong with a 4-1 win over the Dallas Stars. Huzzah! Just over halfway into the first, a Luke Schenn shot is deflected by Nikolai Kulemin and past Kari Lehtinen. Leafs are up 1-0. Then 6 minutes left in the second frame, Mikhail Grabovski drops it to Nikolai Kulemin again, who fires it on net. It's stopped by Lehtinen, but Kulemin jumps on his own juicy rebound, makes the second one count. It's 2-0. Then 2 minutes later, Steve Ott passes from behind the net to future Leaf, if you believe all the fan trade rumors, Brad Richards, who puts it in, and the Stars are within 1. Then a minute and a half later, Kadri continues to show off his playmaking skills. Beautiful cross-ice pass to Tyler Bozak, who finally scores his 3rd of the year. Hopefully that can get him going. He's had a rough go. On to the third, there are bushel baskets of chances at both ends, but the monster and Lehtinen, to their credit, make some beautiful saves. And in the dying seconds, Verbeutty adds an empty netter. That seals the deal. Leafs win 4-1. And my main thought about this game is, how about that second line? The combo of Kulemin, Grabovski, and MacArthur has been nothing but money. Most games, it's more effective than the first line. I mean, if you had told me at the beginning of the season that MacArthur, Grabovski, and Kulemin would be 3 of the Leafs' top 4 point getters after 22 games, with MacArthur coming in first at 18 points, I'd have laughed in your face. But hey, he's found magic and mad chemistry in that line. Moving on to the other 2 games this week. Leafs lose 3-1 on the Friday tilt with the Buffalo Sabres. And guys, can someone please tell me what it is with the Sabres? For some inexplicable reason, they always seem to have our number. In fact, I can't remember the Leafs winning a single game against Buffalo in the past 5 years. The play is physical early with Patrick Kaleta absolutely destroying Kulemin. Luke Schenn steps up for his teammate, but I gotta say, it looks like Kaleta got the best of Schenn in that one. Then Colton Orr tries to go after Gaustad, but Gaustad runs away, and in a call that still baffles me, Orr gets a triple minor. I don't think I've ever seen that called before. Is that even in the rulebook? Sabres go on the power play with both Orr and Schenn, one of the Leafs' best penalty killers in the box. Jordan Leopold rips one from the point, it beats Gustafsson, it's 1-0. 2 minutes later, Chris Versteeg gets caught for cross-checking and the Sabres go on a 2-man advantage. And Thomas Vanek, firing from the top of the circle, makes it 2-0. And if you're keeping track, yes, both of those goals came with Schenn in the box. And things stay that way for the most of the game, until the third with the Leafs on the power play. And a turnover in the neutral zone is picked up by Gaustad. Gaustad streaking in, fires one on Gustafsson, who makes the save. But the rebound is scooped up by villain of the game, Patrick Kaleta, and not amused. Short-handed goal, and the Sabres are up by 3 halfway through the third. Then with 3 minutes left in the game, the Leafs are short-handed, Kessel skating up center, he's playing to avoid the shutout, fires it on Miller, it's stopped. But good old Jordan Leopold, his heart filled with Thanksgiving generosity, feeds a beautiful one to Kessel. Or maybe it's the hockey gods making up for the commissaric feed to Mike Camilleri. And Kessel puts it past Miller, it's 3-1. But in the end, Miller made the difference, facing 36 shots and stopping 35. While Gustafsson faced 28. No slight to Gustafsson though, if you get in a goaltending duel with Ryan Miller, good luck with that. And that's their 7th straight road loss, folks. Now, they hadn't played for 4 days, it could have been the layoff that did that to them, but if you can't get up for a divisional game against a rival, come on! Because at this point, you need to win more and more desperately if you're going to keep pace with the playoff race. And in the final game of the week, the Leafs face the Sens in the Battle of Ontario on Hockey Night in Canada. You won't get a stage bigger than that. And this was another disappointing one, the Leafs losing 3-0, marking their 5th shutout of the season. And we're only a quarter of the way in! The scoring opens with 4 minutes left in the first. Kovalev on the doorstep hammers it in, Sens up by 1. Then with 7 minutes left in the second with a beautiful passing play, the Sens find Fisher who puts it home. Sens up by 2. Then with 1 minute left in the second, Kovalev and Fischer break in on a 2-on-1, and Fischer finds the back of the net again, marking his second of the night, and the Sens are up by 3. And there would be no Nashville-style comeback in this one. And the Leafs got all kinds of chances in this one, but despite managing 29 shots on goal, one more than the opposition, they could not solve Brian Elliott. Now, is this just a hot goalie, or are the Leafs not generating good scoring chances? I'd say it's a mixture of both. Because Elliott did make some sweet saves, but there were a couple of cases where if the Leafs had gotten off their shot a little earlier, or more accurately, this game would have been much, much closer. But something needs to be done. The Leafs need to kickstart their scoring somehow. Now I hear they're promoting Kadri to the top line. Maybe that'll spark something. But the fact is, until that top line finds some sort of consistency or chemistry, this losing streak will continue. Because if you can't count on your top line to provide goals, you're screwed. Name me any other team in this league whose second line provides more scoring than their first. And you know I hate to leave on a bad note, but that's all I have for this week. Leafs face the Lightning next. Oh, what a joy that'll be. I'll see you next week. Go Leafs, go.